Hello, everybody. Can you all hear and see me clearly? Yeah, we had a little bit of delay there. I believe we're 15 minutes delayed. Apologies for that. Not sure why my off and on. Okay, hope we're all doing well. Hope we're all keeping well. So for those who don't know me, my name is Beatrice Soti. I am an immigration consultant. Um, no, I don't want this banner. Let's see. Follow me on YouTube. Yeah, CIWSRC and other consultancies, right? I'm not only working for CIWSRC, I also work for other consultancy. And oh my goodness, what's going on? Okay, my name is Beatrice with CIWSRC, and I also work with other immigration consultancy there. So today we're going to be talking about the Schengen visa. I hope you all can hear and see me. I'm not sure if I'm too close to the camera. Okay, this is better. So today we're talking about the Schengen visa. I'm trying to see if this can be stable. I wonder why it's going off. It should not be going off. This is not supposed to be going off. So today we'll be talking about the Schengen visa. Before you do anything, I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I want you to follow me at the Beatrice Soti on all social media platform, and I want you to send me your DMs or email for any of your immigration needs. So whether you're looking to immigrate to Canada, whether you're looking to immigrate to Europe, whether you're looking to immigrate to the UK, we're more than happy to assist you with our process. Let me see. Sorry guys, it's just a little bit of technical difficulty going on here. I'm not sure why my phone is offing and going off and going going on and off. It hasn't done this before, so I don't know why it's doing it today. So yeah, so Schengen is a terminology used for European countries. Okay, so there are 27 Schengen, the total of 27 Schengen countries, and there's a total of 27 Schengen countries, and in order for you to go to these countries, you need to have a Schengen visa. So that's why I titled our topic for today as Schengen. Okay, guys, I apologize for that. I don't know what's going on today, but the phone keeps going in and out. Please bear with me. Otherwise, if it continues like this, we'll have to stop this live stream and just create a video, because I can't be going out of the recording and coming back. It's not professional. Okay, so where was I again? I see one person just joined. Welcome. This is Beatrice with Immigration Canada International Work and Study Resource Center. So I teach you everything you need to know with respect to immigration, whether you're looking to go to the UK, Europe, or Canada, any country of your choice. We're not dealing with South America for now. It's just gonna be Europe and North America, like UK and Canada, not US. Okay, so what is Schengen visa? Okay, so Schengen visa is a permit that allows a foreign national to enter and travel within the Schengen areas. And these Schengen areas consist of 27 European countries. Okay, I'm going to list those 27 countries, but I want you to know, just like the way you have a Canadian visa, that's what it means to have a Schengen visa. Okay, but a Schengen visa is actually more of like a permit. So it's actually it's like the, you know, when you have a study permit and you have a work permit and then you still have a visa, because without the visa you can't get into Canada. The Schengen visa is a compression of both the permit and the visa. Okay, and you can use it in 27 European. That's a lot. I mean, I feel like Europe is on top of their game compared to Canada. I mean, if you have a Canadian visa, you can actually, you can't travel to Europe with just a Canadian visa. You still need to get a Europe, like a Schengen visa. There's Schengen and there's no Schengen areas, but you still need to get a Schengen visa, and you cannot use a Canadian visa to enter the US. You need to get a US visa. So this is the thing about Europe. Europe is wonderful because with the Schengen visa, you can travel to over 27 countries. That is fantastic. Please give it up for Europe. Give it up for Europe. So the only setback with these visas, you can only stay in Europe for 3 months in a 6 months window. So usually if you go online to say for 90 days within 180 days period. Canadian visa is not like that. As long as you have a Canadian visa, you can stay in Canada until your visa expires. Okay, although it's advisable to stay within 6 months and leave and then come back. But once your Canadian visa says multiple entry, not single entry, please make sure you look at that. Some visas have single entry. Yeah. And we'll cover that as well for Schengen visas. Make sure you look at that, because if it says single entry and you enter multiple, they won't even allow you to enter. So make sure you check that. Sometimes they do it intentionally, they don't even tell the applicants. For Schengen visa, if you are going to be traveling, so let's say, wow, I see one person just joined. Welcome. This is Beatrice with Canada International Work and Study Resource Center. Do well to subscribe to my channel. Send me a DM for all your inquiries, and yeah, you can also shoot me a message if you're looking to immigrate to Canada, US, UK, or Europe. Okay, so we're all over the place now. We're not just restricted to Canada. So if you want to go to Europe, we're here. If you want to go to UK, we are here. If you want to also get a personalized one-on-one course that would show you how to apply, because what we've realized is that most applicants get denied because they are not filling out the forms properly. So if you need help with filling out the forms, we have personalized course, although for a small amount of fee, it's not a lot of money. Just send me a DM. I'll send you a link. You pay for the course, and the course will show you how to apply for any application, whether you're going to Europe, whether you're going to UK, whether you're going to Canada. We have everything. Okay. So, like I was saying, if you are going to stay more than 90 days in Europe, you will need a national visa. You do not need a Schengen visa. You will need a national visa. So, for instance, let's say I'm going to be working in Germany, or I'm going to be working in Greece, or I'm going to be working in Liechtenstein. I have to have a national visa. Okay, even if I have a Schengen visa, it's not really relevant, because Schengen visas, you have to only stay for 90 days within 180-day time period. So that's technically 3 months in a 6 months period. Please do not exceed it so that they don't ban you from coming in again, because they would know, right? First world nations, they are considered first world nations. They know what they are doing. They are very developed and their system will know. So do not trick the system and stay more than 3 days. 3 months, I mean. So what are these Schengen countries? There are 27 European countries, okay, that are called Schengen. So when you get a Schengen visa, once you have that Schengen visa, you can travel to any of these 27 countries, either by road, either by sea. Usually most people use air. Oh, okay. So we have Austria, we have Belgium, we have Czech Republic, Russia, Denmark, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Hungary, Iceland, Italy, Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Malta, Netherlands, Norway, Poland, which I feel like Poland, if you followed me last week, guys, I told you a country is going to take over Canada very soon, because Canada is putting too many restrictions now on study permits. So people are looking for other options. I love Nigerians. We're always looking for any other way to escape. And trust me, the ratio of Nigerians in Poland now is going very high. And in the next 2 to 3 years, Poland may take over Canada. From my look of things, I know about 5 people who got approved between January and February. I partner. I'm in this business, so I partner with a lot of consultants in Europe, and a lot of people are going to Poland. A lot of people. No, but from that group, there's about 200 Nigerians in that group. 100 of those Nigerians are in Poland, and they are inviting their families. Okay, because it's not yet saturated. The moment Poland becomes saturated, you guys are gonna hear they'll start restricting Nigerians. Because there was a time nobody knew about Canada. It was just US and UK. London, I'm going to London, I'm going to the UK, I'm going to London, I'm going to US. You know, a lot of people did not know that there was a country called, even me, I didn't know. Because I remember when I was doing my interview, they were asking me, what do you want to do in Canada? I'm like, what is Canada? I was like, I didn't know there was a place like that. It was just US and UK. They're like, oh, that's the country you're coming to study. The woman was very polite. Trust me, if it was some interview officers, they'll just say, I know this one is not serious. But they knew I was very young. I was 17 at that time. So they were like, she's probably a baby. She doesn't know what she's doing, but it's okay. I was like, oh yeah, it's close to the US. It's in North America. I was like, oh really? So Canada was not popular. As of 2010, it was US and UK. Canada began to spring as of 2013. 2013, 2014, that was when a lot of Nigerians started saying, okay, they want to move to, because Canada is cold. Canada is very, very cold. Whether you're living in British Columbia or you're living in Toronto, you can't escape it. It gets cold at some point. So a lot of Nigerians were not moving there. A lot of Nigerians were going to the US. And remember, there was a time US banned Nigerians from coming in because of a certain man called Farouk who was going to bomb the plane. I don't know if you guys heard about that news in 2010. But at that time, US was what was in vogue. It was not Canada. So trust me, I know what I'm saying. The moment US started banning Nigerians, guess what? They switched to Canada. Everybody started going to Canada. You know, study permits, Canada. Work permits, Canada. Permanent residency, Canada. Everybody was just, you know, and Canada is far. It's 18 hours. Nigerians didn't mind the distance. They kept on moving. Okay, you know what? I'm moving to Canada. Now, Canada has restricted Nigerians because of study permits. Everybody now is going to Poland. So with what I'm seeing, in the next 2 to 5 years, if Poland does not take over Germany, although Germany has reigned in the past before, but it may come up again. France may come up again, but the only thing with France, you have to speak French. Poland, you don't have to speak French. And I was told from a colleague who lives in Poland that they speak English. In workplaces, they speak English. The only time you have to speak their language, what was their language called? Is it Dutch? The only time you have to speak their language is when you want to apply for your residence. You have to learn their language. So that's the only part a lot of Nigerians will be like, nah, I would rather English. Okay, so that's where Canada beats Poland. But in terms of school, in terms of work, I heard it's so easy to get a job in Poland. Trust me, even insurance, I heard that the insurance is way cheaper than Canadian insurance. And also I heard that what else? I heard a lot of good things about Poland compared to Canada. The standard of living is not as expensive. You know, like in Canada, if you want to rent a room, you have to pay about $500 to $600. I'm hearing in Poland you pay about $300 to $400 per month. That's very, very affordable. So a lot of Nigerians, with what I'm seeing, will move to Poland. Now, I don't know if I finished the Schengen countries. So there is Malta, Netherlands, Norway, Poland, Portugal, Slovakia, Slovenia, Sweden, Switzerland, and Liechtenstein. So I'm going to say it again. I'm going to read it again. There's Austria, Belgium, Czech Republic, Croatia, Denmark, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Iceland, Italy, Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Malta, Netherlands, Norway, Poland, Portugal, Slovakia, Slovenia, Sweden, Switzerland, and Liechtenstein. Now, did you guys notice there were some countries that I didn't mention here? Cyprus. Cyprus is not a Schengen country. Please do not go there. I heard a lot of bad things about Cyprus. Okay, I heard that Cyprus is a no-go country, not even for students. So please do not go to Cyprus. There are also some other countries that are not here, that are not Schengen countries. So if you do not have the visa for that country, you cannot enter that country. Because you have a Schengen visa does not mean you can enter that country because you're in Europe. You can only go to these countries I've listed. There are 27 of them. Go online, do your research. If you carry a Schengen visa and walk to a border of a country that is not Schengen, they will return you back to the Schengen country. So make sure you know that. Okay? Now, I'm going to talk about the 4 types of Schengen visa. Okay, that's the fun part. But before I talk about that, if you are going to visit, right? So say let's say you want to visit like 7 or 4 Schengen countries, you need at least 5 pieces of documents. Okay, so you need to show the border officer your purpose of entry, your invitation letter if you were invited by a friend, or if you're going there for a concert, your proof of accommodation. Are you going to be staying in a hotel? Are you going to be staying in Airbnb? Are you going to be staying with a friend or a family member? You have to show significant funds that you have enough funds to take care of yourself, so you will not become a liability to the country. You have to show travel insurance in case of emergency. Now, a lot of Nigerians say, I don't need insurance. Anything can happen. The insurance is up to 30,000 euro. Okay, in case of any emergency, there could be accidents, which we are not praying for. There could be something. It just, although the insurance, see, there are 2 people. Welcome. The insurance, okay? So the insurance you get, the travel insurance you get if you're going to go to a Schengen country, it only covers you for non-pre-existing conditions. So let's say, for instance, someone has cancer, or someone has HIV/AIDS, or someone has like a pre-existing condition. The insurance will not cover it because you tricked them. The insurance will only cover you for anything that happens to you in Poland or in Hungary or in Netherlands, in any of those Schengen countries. But you need to purchase a travel insurance. Very important, because if anything happens to you and you don't have a travel insurance, they will not attend to you. So you need that travel insurance because it has over 30,000 euro. So it has 30,000 euro in it, in that package. As long as it's not a pre-existing condition, that insurance will cover you. So I'm going to read those documents. You need to have this. If you have a Schengen visa and you're looking to travel to any of the Schengen countries, be it Malta, Netherlands, Norway, Poland, Portugal, Slovakia, Sweden, Switzerland, you need to show a proof of return ticket. I don't know if I said that. You have to have a ticket stating you go back to your home country, your invitation letter if you were invited by a family member, your proof of accommodation where you're going to stay, sufficient fund that will take care of you during your stay in any of these Schengen countries, and a travel insurance. And make sure you don't have any pre-existing conditions. So what some Nigerians do, they will go and get insurance and they have maybe an illness and they are hoping that the country in, let's say, Europe will take care of the illness. It will not help you. They will not handle it. If you do have, make sure you mention it when you're getting the insurance. It's better you mention it when you're getting the insurance than get there and then I say, oh yes, I have this illness. Can they help me? No, they will not help you. But I just want you to know that the travel insurance have 30,000 euro in case you have any emergency. That 30,000 euro is sufficient to cover it, be it an accident, be it an injury, or whatever it is. Okay. Now, depending on what you're going to do in any of those Schengen countries, you may need a single entry visa, a double entry visa, or a multiple entry visa. You see, I'm saying this. In some visa, they write single entry. I would have showed you guys my passport. It will say, some will say single, some will say double, some will say multiple. Look at it very well. I know why I'm saying this. If you say single and you travel the second time, they're gonna ban you from the border. Probably when you're traveling through Nigeria, they won't tell you. Nigeria's immigration officers, they don't know. I'm sorry, I don't want to blast my country, but I feel like they are not as detailed as Canadians or Americans or even Europeans. They wouldn't check. They will allow you to go. When you get there, that's where you get stuck. That's where the person gets stuck, not you. Okay, so they check and they say, hey, your visa is showing single entry. What are you doing here? They'll put you in a different flight to go back to your home country. So please check your visa. Is it a single entry visa? Is it a double entry visa, or is it a multiple entry visa? There are 4 types of Schengen visas, okay? The ones that are for single entry are usually for people who are transiting the airport, those transit visas, okay? So the Schengen visa type 1 is called type A Schengen visa. There's type A. So this is usually used if you're going to go through international zones. Let's say I'm traveling to Canada and I have to transit Slovakia, or I have to transit Hungary. I need a transit visa. Even if I will not enter Hungary because I'm transiting. Do you know what happened to me, guys? Back in 2015, I was going to travel to Nigeria and I didn't know then. I was still a baby though. I wasn't a baby. I'll probably say I was ignorant. Let me say that instead. Because in our world, once you're 18, you're an adult. And I booked a flight. And in the flight, I was transiting Philadelphia. I needed a US visa. I didn't know. Nobody told me. So when I went to the airport, they said I can't go. I'm like, why? You don't have a US visa. I'm like, but I'm going. They're like, it doesn't matter. You have to have a year. They didn't allow me. People, that money, I lost that money. I lost them, and I tried to call the flights to see if they can refund me. They said, but it's already close to the. You should have called us 24 hours before. That's what it says in the policy, guys. I was stopped. You know, so make sure that you have. Make sure you check the country you are transiting. This thing usually happens to a lot of Nigerians, not just me. Some people are going to Canada. They will probably transit UK, or they will transit Germany. Although Germany, you don't really need a visa. I usually transit Frankfurt. You don't need that transit visa. But if it's another country, make sure you check. However, if you are going to Europe and you have a Schengen visa, the visa you would have is a type A, okay, because you'll be transiting. Now, they have the short-term visa called type C. It allows you to travel to any Schengen countries. I mean, you stay 90 days in the last one. Right? This is usually if you want to go for Davido's concert or you want to visit a friend or a family, then yeah, you're going to get the type C. You only stay for 90 days. Once that 90 days is complete, please and please don't even wait till the 90 days. Do 10 days or 30 days and go back. Don't stay more than you're supposed to so that you don't get banned. That way, when you apply again, let me tell you something about white people. When you follow the rule the first time, they always give you their documents. They say, this person follows the rule. They will keep giving you their documents. The moment you break the rule, that's it. That be it Canada, US, UK, Europe, once you follow the rule the first time, just keep going. Just keep following that rule. You'll be surprised when you apply for things, it becomes easy. You apply for work permit, they give you. You apply for PR, they give you. And you're like, oh, what's because you're following the rule. It's not your power, you're following the rule. The only people they don't like are people who break the rule. If they tell them, go do this thing for 90 days, they go over. They go 100 days. Please don't do that, okay? Now we have the limited territorial validity visa. It's called LTV. Okay. Now this type of visa allow you to travel in Schengen countries that gave you the visa. So let's say, for instance, you want to go to Hungary or you want to go to Netherlands, right? You need that limited territorial validity visa. Okay. Now, you can also use it for 90 days in the last 180 days. But this one is specific to specific countries. Okay, it's specific to specific countries. Now, this is the visa I said earlier that you have to get a national visa. Now, the national visa is called type D. So I'm going to reiterate. We have the airport visa, which is type A, which is for transit. We have the short-term visa, type C visa. We have the limited territorial validity visa. And then we have the type D visa, okay, which is national long stay visa. Now, this one is also restricted to the countries. So let's say you want to go to Hungary, you want to go to Germany, but you're going there to study, you're going there to work, you're going there to get your permanent residency. You're going to stay there more than 90 days. So you can stay there for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. You are getting a type D visa. So this also comes to, if you're going to apply, so let's say you're applying online for a Schengen visa right now, and then they send you the application form, and then you're confused. You're going to study and you're confused, right? About, okay, which visa should I apply for? You should be applying for the type D visa. Okay, you should be applying for the type D visa. Do not apply for the type C visa. Do not apply for the type A visa. You should be applying for the type D visa. Okay, so I'm going to quickly summarize this. Like I said, we talked about Schengen visa. Schengen visas grant you permit to travel to over 27 Schengen European countries. There are 4 types of Schengen visa. We have the airport transit type A visa. We have the type C short-term visa. We have the limited territorial validity visa. And we have the national long stay type D visa. So depending on what you're going to do in Europe, please make sure you apply for the right visa. If you apply for the wrong visa, it's a strong tendency the person will get denied. It's as simple as that. You should not be applying for a type C visa when you are going to school. You should not be applying for a type A visa when you are going to work. You should be applying for what? A type D visa. You're transiting to Canada. You should not be applying for type D visa. Which visa should you be applying for? Type A visa. Okay, so if you're confused, let me know. Send an email to ishakabeatrice@gmail.com. ishakabeatrice@gmail.com. If you want to book a consultation, I'm here. If you want a course to help you to apply for your PR, your work permit, your study permit, I'm here. Okay, so thank you all today for tuning in and taking out time to listen to me. I see there are 2 people. I really appreciate you guys. Do send me an email. I'm also going to leave my email. I'm also going to leave my email in the description section. After the video, I'll leave my email. So it's a pleasure. This is Beatrice again. I love these 2 people. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you. Okay, that will be it for all. Send me your DMs, get our courses. A book will be coming out before the end of this year. Just it's still going through a lot of processing. Want to make sure we're putting out a lot of value. Thank you all for attending. Go get your Schengen visa and tour Europe. Have a great day. Bye.